Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Subsistence. We're just crafting a couple of things here to get back to building. Probably don't need to shoot the floor, but that is okay. Let's go ahead and put number 6 down here. We want to do a bit of building early this morning because it is raining and yucky and it's just not a great day. So we want to build a 2 by 2 just here to get started, just to get things going and have a little bit of room. As you can see, we don't have a fire anymore. It did burn out. It was down to, I think, 9 hit points. So I deleted that to get back half of the material, which I thought was a pretty good deal considering if you let it break, you don't get anything back. Or at least that's my understanding of it. If I'm wrong, I do apologize for that. Don't be afraid to let me know in the comments down below if I'm wrong about that. So we're just building ourselves, like I mentioned, a 2 by 2. This is just a temporary thing. We, of course, are still going to build our massive structure that we have planned out in the lake. And this might be just a type of thing that we have as maybe an entrance into the base or something like that. Not quite sure yet if we'll even keep this the way I'm building it now, or if we will delete this altogether and rework the entrance to the base. Of course, I don't want to swim all the time over to the main part of the base. Of course, I do not want to do that. Let's go ahead and see if we can get some of this roof completed. We do need a way to keep ourselves out of the rain and out of this yucky weather, of course. Number 6, we have another windowed wall here. I am going to leave an opening back here for a set of steps, simply for fishing purposes only. I also would like to eventually, at some point, craft a ceiling piece as an extension here. I think we should be able to pick up the fish here if we are fishing and, catch a fish and we're lucky and we catch fish. Yeah, so in the last episode, you guys did see the storage crate that I built. We are desperately seeking another storage crate. We do need one of those. Very, very important to have a place to put our loot. We don't want to have no room to store things and have to keep a ton of things on us. In the event we do die, I would like to, have everything sort of put away. Number 7, of course, is another roof piece. I've just been building the base here while talking. Sorry about that. I should have been paying more attention to what I was doing. But yeah, we have a base here. It's not structurally sound by any stretch of the imagination at the moment because we only have 2 sides built. 2 sides are left open. But yeah, I think we can still fish from here and be okay. But now, or for now, let's go ahead and place this fire. We won't light it right now. Maybe I'll put it a little bit closer to the fishing area so I don't get as cold. Maybe I'll put it right there. But we'll light that later when we get back. Hopefully we'll come back with some nice things. Did I have any room in the storage crate to put anything at all in there? I have barely enough room for one more item. So I'm going to put the cloth away. I think that's very important to keep. We did find a couple of protein bars in between episodes. Very nice little sort of emergency food. But we did find those. I wanted to keep those for a bit. Hopefully we can find some food today. If not, we're going to have to do some fishing overnight. Hopefully the weather will clear up a little bit and it won't be as rainy and yucky. I'm not quite sure, but it seems like for the last forever it's been raining. Maybe it's just me, and maybe it is that all of the days are running together on me on the first of this series, simply because I've been playing it a lot. I really, like I mentioned, love the early game struggle. It's my favorite part of any survival game. I really do enjoy this portion of it. I wonder if I can kill this rabbit. Nope. It shot into the ground apparently. My arrow did not break. There it is. I really do need the rabbit for the cloth. Because I want to make the BCU. I don't necessarily want to place it. I do think we need cloth for the BCU. If not, we will be needing it for the stove. The wood burning stove. I really want to get that going because it doesn't need as much wood to keep it going. I know when we place the BCU that all of the rogues and the hunters and all of that will start spawning in and building and doing their thing. But I think as long as we avoid them and let them do their thing, that they will be okay with us being around, hopefully. I don't know. What do you think? I mean, I don't really want to necessarily get into a raid with those guys right now. So hopefully they'll build far enough away from me that I will be able to still play and have fun, and still get the loot that I need, but know that they are around. Just want to get this crate here. We do need tomato seeds. I do think in Alpha 57, the Alpha 57 update update notes, stated that crops would no longer grow without water. That's interesting to me. For as long as I've been playing this game, I think I started in Alpha 55. For as long as I've been playing this game, it has always been that if you forget to water your crops, that they will still grow. It'll just take a lot longer. But now, with the update, they won't continue to grow. I think that's what I read. Feel free again to correct me if I'm wrong. I don't get offended by that. I am still extremely new to the game compared to other content creators and other players of this game. A lot of the guys that I know have been around since very early. I don't even want to say how long some of them have been around because I would be afraid that it still wouldn't be the right amount of time. There's another chicken over here. Hopefully it'll stop and I can kill it. I am still gathering some ore from these rocks. I do think it's going to be very important when we get the BCU to be able to craft some lockpicks. So I am attempting to get some iron and things like that from these rocks when I do find it. I don't always gather it, but I do try to. I have been gathering some potassium as well. We had a lot of potassium in the last series, so potassium wasn't very important, but now that the plant bed doesn't grow without water, I'm curious to see if cold games will introduce the fact that the plants won't grow without fertilizer as well, and if that's the case, I want to have fertilizer. Just trying to get this rabbit. Oh dear. I'm extremely afraid of the bears still. I have been chased by a couple of those. Don't feel as safe in the game currently as I did at the ending of the last season. We were pretty okay with being able to defend ourselves. We did have an upgraded double barrel shotgun that I really, really loved. We also had a level 4 advanced bow. I didn't really use the level 4, but I did use the level 2 that we had quite a bit. I felt pretty comfortable with that, but not now. So we'll get there. It'll just take some time. Not quite sure if the cougars are in the game before you place the BCU or not. I haven't been into their territory yet. I would imagine that they are still there. All of the rest of the animals are still in the game, so I would imagine they would be as well. So hopefully we can have a pretty successful day. We're doing really great with food, plant fiber as well. Would love to get a little bit more loot as well as a lot more wood. We do need wood. We need planks. We are desperate for planks. There's a crate to my right, but I want to go the long way around to avoid that bear, hopefully. So hopefully I can come in from the back side of the hillside here and get get this crate without disturbing the bear. Protein bar, woot woot. Love getting the protein bars early game. We always had about 3 or 4 on us in the last series. So hopefully we can continue that. Hopefully finding a locked crate today, not today, with a lot of protein bars in it would be nice. Early game. Very, very nice early game. There's a 6 log tree up here, but I do think there is a bear over there. I could be wrong about that. Let's get this axe out just in case. Okay. Definitely not a great idea. I had my hand off the keyboard as well. That's what took me so long to respond or react, because I didn't even have my hand on the keyboard. While we're running, we might as well pick up some loot, right? I guess we have all kinds of things. The parade behind us, as Beach Bum affectionately calls it. Okay, let's turn around and see how this parade is doing. We still have a bear behind us. Maybe we can lose it behind the rock, hopefully. Okay, let's get up on this hillside and see if there's any loot up here. Let's get our bow back out. I do feel a bit safer with that. I know it's not really a great weapon, but it is the weapon that we do have currently. Okay, there's a wolf right there. Let's see what's over here. There's the wolf down there. Is there a crate on that rock? No, that's a wolf. Okay. So, if we can get a safe place to look at the map, we've done quite a bit of exploring. There's only a couple of spots that we haven't really been to. One being up this direction, up into the snow line. That's because there's so many cougars out, you know, up in that direction, that I'm not quite sure I want to tempt fate right now. I don't want to, I don't want to die early game and lose items that would just be devastating. We still need to place the BCU. We do have 3 animals for the day. For food, that's lovely. We do need a lot more wood than 8 pieces. That's for sure. There's a plant fiber to my left. I do see it. There's some ores on that rock as well. I do think it's zinc. Hopefully it'll be there when we get done doing this, and that we can get that as well. That looks like a 6 log tree. Hopefully we can get the worm from that tree as well, and the wood, of course. Okay, let's go ahead and get the wood from this tree as well. Almost finished. There we have it. Okay. Wolfie McGee down there. Could potentially be a wolf chasing me. I'm not 100% certain that it isn't. Okay. I'm not seeing a lot of loot over here, guys. Definitely seems like there's not a lot of loot over in this area. Okay, there's a bear down there. Let's continue going up this direction. I'm a bit nervous. We are getting into cougar territory currently. Okay, let's go over this direction. Start heading back toward the base. There's really no need to go all the way up into this cove. because there are cougars up there, and it just seems silly to try to go up that direction. There is potentially a cougar over here. I don't see it. Okay. I do hear a wolf. I don't see all of these animals that I do hear. There's a 6-log tree right here. I wonder if we can get that. I almost finished with that as well. There's the worm. Let's see. Is there any loot up here? I can see our base way down there in the distance. Don't really see any loot over here either. I'm curious as to where the bases will start spawning in. Hopefully they won't be too close to us. But you know, that kind of adds to the struggle. So it's not all bad. Okay. Let's keep going down around this little lake. Maybe we'll get back up to the other lake and build an outpost where our season 1 base was, or close by there. Who knows? There's a rabbit. Can I kill that rabbit? If he would just stop running. If I would be a little bit more patient with the animals, I probably could have more food to eat. That's probably a good plan. Okay, what do we see over here? Nothing. It's just so yucky and overcast or hazy or something like that. We are experiencing that here. Where I live, there is some of the haze and the things like that. They're saying or telling us on the news that it is from the wildfires burning in California and out west. And, you know, I really do, my heart goes out to a lot of those people who lose everything in those fires and have to be evacuated. I'm not quite sure if that's the case at the moment for any of the residents out there. I do not keep up with the news. It's never anything positive, so I don't really keep up with what's going on. But my heart goes out to anyone who loses their home in a fire of any type. But again, I would love to see some sunshiny weather in this game. It's just so yucky here. You can't really see how your build is going. Can't tell about, you know, you can't see loot as well either. There is a couple of crates over here that I want to get. There's a locked crate here. I can't get that. However, I wish I had several lockpicks on me because I have passed up on a lot of locked crates in the past few days. Definitely seems like you can find them when you don't have a lockpick, but I'm not quite sure they're going to be as readily available when I do get lockpicks. There's a chicken. I really need the meat. Our stamina is getting pretty low, which is a great time to take advantage of that and chop wood when that happens. So, probably going to have to do that to get home. Okay. What is going on over here? You know, the map seems really, really empty without the hunters. I never thought I would miss them being around. But the map just seems so empty without those guys. On the season 1, I did not delete the save. I am still playing that just a bit. to see kind of where the hunter bases spawn in. Alpha and Bravo have respawned, and they are um, not in the way at all by any means where they are. There was a copper ore down here, and when I came down here, it disappeared. It's a bit odd and makes you think twice if you really did see it or not. Okay, so we have 4 pieces of meat. I think we'll be okay for the night. If I don't eat any of them raw again, that would be a plus. Okay. We are probably going to start getting cold again, simply because we are wet. Okay, let's go this direction. I did watch the chicken, but it did get a bit close to the bear. Don't want to have to fight the bear to get a chicken and still end up dying, because that's what would happen currently with the amount of resources I have, which are none. I do think I have another shotgun round that I did craft. Stop and get a bit of wood. The base is looking pretty neat over there, guys. I really do like the look of it from this point. Looking pretty good, honestly. What do you think? And I know that's not the base. That's not what we're attempting to build this series. But it is something to get us out of the weather. Very thankful for that. The rain is very, very cold, especially at night. Even stepping away from the fire to get the fish from the water, it's just way too cold currently. We are in March. Want to see about getting the 6-log tree up here, as well as the crate and the scrap and plant fiber. These things will disappear. The tree will not. Those 2 arrows were great. Really did enjoy that locked crate, or that ammo crate. Sorry. Let me go ahead and look around and see if there's anything else over here. That's a really good crate. Nice find for the day. I mean, we don't have a lot of loot, but I think we're still doing okay. What we are getting is pretty vital for our survival. We need food, of course. We have ammo stuff here. We have some worms and apples and basically food at the moment, which is very, very important. We are going to need wood, of course. If things get worse, we can always craft a fuel brick with the amount of plant fiber we do have. The last time I looked, we had nearly 100 pieces of plant fiber, which is great. I'm not complaining about that at all. And I will still continue to pick up what we can find, of course. Glad those bears didn't get annoyed by us. We are getting cold, so maybe we should head down to the base and start putting some of this loot away. There's a chicken down here that I really want to kill if possible. And I think that will definitely be enough meat to get us through the night, hopefully. And we won't have to fish nearly as much, but it's okay if we have to fish. I mean, early game, it's important that we do that. We do need like health items and things like that anyway. Okay, we have you we can put in here. We have you. Some wood, not a ton of it. Plant fiber, we have 98 plant fiber, so we can craft fuel bricks when we need those. An onion seed can go in there. This fire starting kit we can put in the fire, of course. The apple we can put away. I need a couple of sticks here to go ahead and just craft the fishing tackle that we have. Let's go ahead and put you in here. I need some. For now, I'm just going to craft a fuel brick to fill up the fire completely. Let's see. We need to go ahead and butcher the chickens so we can have those ready to go into the fire. The rabbit and this chicken as well. We have a fuel brick. Let's ignite that. Let's put the chicken in here. think we're doing pretty good, guys. And not great, but pretty good. Let's go ahead and craft that as well. We can have our water and refill our canteen. I don't think we can refill that over here. Maybe we can. No. Well, we can definitely refill it from inside the water, that's for sure. There's some kelp down here. I hope the chicken doesn't burn because I am stuck. Okay, let's check on the chicken as well as put some more loot away. Okay, chicken, not burned. Great news. I still didn't get the water canteen full, but I will do that right now. And get back up here. Gonna put the tomato seed away and the ore here. The fishing tackle. I'm really gonna have to do a lot of eating. Very, very hungry. I'm just gonna have these 2 carrots. I'm gonna have the chicken. The 2 pieces of kelp as well. It's gonna take all of this chicken just to fill me up. So the chicken cooks slightly a bit faster than the rabbit. That may be the problem with me getting infected the last time. Okay, a couple of berries would be nice. We have water, we have food. We're looking great. We just don't have a lot of wood to do any more crafting or building. Okay. We have some, but maybe we'll save that for the next episode. I really do hope you guys enjoy the early game struggle as well as I do. Or as much as I do, sorry. I really do enjoy it. There's always a lot to do, and I really, I wanted to take some time off last week from the game, but I ended up recording a couple of episodes during that time. I didn't really take any time off. I really wanted to do the early game. I love the early game of any survival game. It's a lot of fun. But I'm just getting some things done around the base. I want to thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate all of your support on this channel and on this series. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you're looking forward to future episodes, and I can't wait to catch you guys in the next one. Until then, have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day.